like looking at the lyrics and just things like in, I don't know, like in Paradise, I feel like I think the main lyric is something like Paradise is on fire. And I'm just like, wow, this either has some like burning, like meaning behind it, or the fact that you guys have like focused so much on the music and then managed to fit sort of poetic juxtapositions in there. And I'm just like, what is going on in those brains? Especially with five of you there as well, making the music as well. Does that ever come into it? Like, is there ever a push and pull between you?
Every single time. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of I guess the blessing and the curse of our band is it does, it's like maybe you are personally excited about something and then you kind of have to get like four other people like on board and is this kind of push and pull. But there is also this thing of like we end up making something that as like just one person you couldn't have made. There is this kind of strange alchemy with it, and I think we end up the songs that end up like kind of like rising to the top are ones that we're all excited about, that like we all feel like, I don't know, they feel special. So it's past this kind of like filter or this like test with all five of us. And so, yeah, it's a, it's a tough process at times, but I think more and more like the idea of being in a band, especially a band like ours, where everyone's involved, it's not just like one person and everyone else just kind of falling in line. It does feel more and more special. And I think like we were saying, like the longer we've done it, the older we get, I think we've like kind of had more gratitude for it and like learned to appreciate it more. So yeah, I think we're just gonna keep at it and try to kill each other.
Yeah, I think another thing I'd say just on top of that is like we used to kind of like in a joking way, but compared like the politicking of the band, even within songwriting, to like a Game of Thrones vibe, where it's like, you have to get people on board with you, and you're trying to collect votes and get like your path to the throne secured.
Like I remember with NYE, I was like, "Ooh, is it gonna be a tough sell? I don't know if I'm gonna get Kelsey on board because it's not a very Kelsey song." Kelsey,
okay,
like,
but
and then I was
like,
Kels, maybe you could play bass on this one because he like never plays bass. I was like, maybe if you play bass, he'll get excited about it. And I think we won him over.
We definitely did, but
Yeah.
I think actually, like I was gonna say, I think what part of what we went through from the whole isolation period to like coming back together was to kind of loosen the kind of combative nature of that dynamic and really lean into trusting each other a lot more. I felt like we took some really, like important, like serious steps towards putting that into the vibe of our collaboration. And I can really hear that all over the record.